Shalom. We give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushua Ba'ashem B'Kagadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and shalom to the elect that's pushing out this word throughout the four corners of the globe in sincerity and in truth for the edification of the house of Thawadah. This is why we do these lessons. Shalom to you. Hope you in good spirits. It's your brother Shimon Ma from the DC camp. Let's get this word. This is the word of the day. We in the camp in Washington, D.C. call it the word of the week, and I just want to highlight this word. And the word is watch. Now, this is the Edamon online, and I'm going to go back and show you that watch has two applications in the English language, a verb and a noun. You can see the verb and a noun, right? The verb and a noun. So it's used differently. So the application of the word is exactly the subject. So watch, right? Middle English. And it says here to keep watch, to be awake. Right? It says to be strong, be lively. To or be or remain awake. The meaning be vigilant is from the 1200th century. That of to guard someone or some place. Stand guard, in a sense to observe, keep under observance, be on one's guard. The noun of the word, right, means a watching or state of being or remaining awake, wakefulness. Also, active practice of refraining from sleep for devotional or penitential purposes. Penitence, right? Like how you would fall asleep when you were younger, or even now when you're older. You may have a boring preacher. And I'm not saying that brothers go to church, but there's some boring ministers out there, back in the day when you was a kid. It says, keep watch or be awake. To be strong, be lively. The meaning, small timepiece, is 1580 development from that of a clock to wake up sleepers. One of the periods into which the night is divided. A shift of guard duty, an assignment as municipal watchman, a person or group obligated to patrol a town, especially at night, to keep order. The practice of remaining awake at night for purposes of debauchery and dissipation, late night reveals and debauchery, or revels and debauchery. So you really keep an order, especially at night. And it's a time period divided in the night. A guard on duty, right? When you're on duty, there's different parts of the watch. Like you will start your watch at a certain time, then you end your watch at a certain time, like 4 to 12, 12 to 8, 8 to 4, 9 to 5, 7 to 3. Whatever your watch is, that's a period of time that you're on guard. So this is part of the definition. The Hebrew word for watch is tazapah, right? 868:22 in the Strongs. Let's get that. If I can find it real quick, Salakia. If I could get it real quick, I don't know. Yeah, I may be able to. Let's see. I know I could do it on a computer. I always have problems on the phone app. Yeah, on the phone app I can't do it. Uh, yeah, I can't do it. Salakia Akim. Um, but please take my word for it that the Hebrew word H6822 is tazapah. It means to look out or about, spy, to keep watch, observe, and to watch closely. Another Hebrew word for watch is sequad. H8245, it means to awake and be alert. So you have the noun and the verb. Okay? To awake, like an alarm clock. To watch, this is the person, the spy, to keep watch, observe, and watch closely. That's the noun, that's the person. In the Greek, G1127 is gregario. It means give strict attention to, be cautious, and be active. To take heed, lest through remission of indolence or laziness, some destructive calamity suddenly overtakes one. This is what you don't want. You need to give strict attention to. The root word of G1127 is agerio. It means to arouse, cause to rise, to arouse from sleep. Same thing as watch. This watch, right, is everything that we do. Another thing is to arouse from sleep of death, to recall the dead to life. And this is what we do. We recall the dead to life. This is why Ezekiel says right here on the screen, Ezekiel 3:16, and it came to pass at the end of 7 days that the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me. Warning is what a watchman is supposed to do when he sees impending danger. So simple. We already know these scriptures. But those who haven't, now that they know that we can pull out words, find out the meaning of these words, right? Find out the usage of these words. Find out the Hebrew words translated from the English and also the Greek words. And we dissect these scriptures this way so it could be plain and clear to the listener how we are the guardmen, we are the watchmen, we are the guard duty of these scriptures, of the warnings that's coming from the Lord. The scriptures say that when I say, and it's the Lord speaking, unto the wicked thou shalt surely die, and thou giveth him not warning, nor speaketh to warn the wicked from his wicked way, if you don't do your job by telling him to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand. Everything that you do or need to do is very, very important. Yet, if thou warn the wicked, this is even more important. If you warn the wicked, if you do your job, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered your soul. So we're good when we do our job. They're not good if they don't take heed to the warning of the watchman, the one who awakes people from sleep, or the impending death, to save their soul. And a lot of people nowadays don't want this. They don't want their soul saved. They just want their flesh. They just want their flesh feeling good continuously. We're trying to wake them up from a dead state, from a zombie state, and they don't want this. That watchman in Ezekiel 3 is 868:22. Let's look at it. I made thee a watchman. H6822. I wish I could find how to look up other. It was all good. It says here to look out about, spy, keep watch, observe, watch. To keep watch, spy, watch closely. This is what we're supposed to be doing. And be on guard or guard duty to teach, to tell, to warn those of impending danger. And we're going to stand on that, Habakkuk. We're going to stand on that premise. I don't want Ratazah. Habakkuk, the second chapter, first verse through 3. It says, I will stand upon my watch. See, the watch. Let's look at that word real quick. I will stand upon my watch. H49, 31. Mashah Marath. Mashah Marath. Mashah Marath. It means guard, charge, function, obligation, service. Watch, house of detention or confinement, keeping, preserving, injunction, office, and function. This is what we do. We stand on our watch. We stand in our office. We stand on our promise. And set me on a tower which is high. The high tower is above all, so there's no obscurity to what you're seeing. We standing on our watch, on our duty, above the confusion state or the obscurities, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, talking about the Lord, Yahweh, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables. This is why we do these videos. This is why we do these lessons. This is why we teach our people. We write in the vision plainly of what we see, of an unobstructed view of these words that Yahweh had taught us. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua had taught us how to break these words down, how to look up words, how to rightly divide the word of truth, that he may run that readeth it. Now, if you heard that there was impending danger, you need to start running. You need to get up on your horse. You need to get on your toes, because it's now time to go. When the Lord said go, you go. Right? So, but our people won't be lazy. We want to wallow in our filth and stay stuck. You see? They don't want to listen what the God had told them, that there's an impending danger. And we make it very plain, because it says here, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. If you are in the end, this is now the manifestation of what the vision is speaking about. Now is the time. Now is the time. And a lot of people are on their own time instead of being on the time of the Lord speaking and what he's teaching. When you're on your own time, you're usually late. You're not ready for the battle. This is why the scripture always say, be ready, so you don't have to get ready. Be ready always, because you not know when your Lord come. You don't know when he's coming. But the watchmen see these things and teach these things on what the vision is saying. Now it's time to move. Now it's the third watch. Now is the second watch. Well, time is changing. We need to move this way now. We need to move differently. This is why the tribe of Issachar had the knowledge of time, because time always changing. There's always a change in time, a change in direction, a change in movement. You see? There's always going to be movement of people to a certain period, to a certain period. Always on the move. Never a dull moment. Okay? Because really, you know, we at the devil's fingertips. He wants to devour us to get his blessing back. The devil, so-called white man, Esau, Edom, he wants his get back from Genesis, from the supplanting of his firstborn right. He believes he deserves to have the fatness of the earth and the kingdom of heaven too. He wants it both. He wants the cake and he wants to eat it. He already gobbled up all the nations. Now he wants the cake. You see? It says here, the vision is yet for the appointed time, for at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It would not tarry. It's not going to tarry. The Lord said it. The Lord said it, and his word don't go out void. Lamentations. The book of Lamentations says what? The word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua don't go out void. It's going to accomplish what he says. He says, Lamentations 4:17, it says, as for us, our eyes as yet fail for a vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. We always was looking out. We always thought that this was better. We need to be in this condition. We need to worship that God. Our God is taking too long. But it said, wait for it. It shall not tarry. The Lord always come on time. Not your time. On time. They hunt our steps. Oh, it says here that we have watched for a nation that could not save us. They hunt our steps, that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come, and it's coming up quickly. This is why we warning the people over and over and over again, week after week and week, over and over, the same message. It seems like a broken record, but it's not a broken record. We're going to speak the truth over and over again until Yahweh make a praise of Israel in the world. Let me get some water, Salah. Until the Lord makes make Israel a praise in the earth, we're not going to send up the petitions and send out the warning notices telling Israel, get right. Elect, wake up. This is your rest right here. We need to get up out of here. We search the streets for those, right, who feel a certain way about their living conditions. I mean, this ain't right. We search for those people, as the scripture says in Ezekiel, that sigh and cry for the madness that's going on in the streets. Our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of the heaven. They pursued us upon the mountains. They laid wait for us in the wilderness. They always was there, waiting for us to slip up. It reminds me of the state trooper that's in the medium, waiting for you to fly by him doing 90 miles an hour. He's just laying in wait, waiting for you. And he's always at the bottom of the hill, saying, I caught you doing 90. On the bottom of the hill? My car drift doing 90. I don't even have to put my foot on the gas pedal for it to drift on at 90. It picks up speed going downhill. Isn't that physics? But we as Israelites, and knowing that the boogeyman is out there, we always got to keep our foot on the brake of this life, because he's waiting with traps. Ho, 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 wait a minute. Can't move so fast. Brothers who move fast usually trip and fall. We got to put on brakes because he's always laying in wait for us. This is why we need warning signs. This is why we need slow down signs in our lives, in our spirits. We need watchmen in our spirits to warn us of the dangers that's impending ahead. The lookouts, the experienced ones, the ones who went through these things before and gave us these messages and gave us this experience and their stories and their experiences. Without that, we'd just be flying. Without brakes, runaway trains. Jeremiah 31. Book of Jeremiah 31 and 28 says, it shall come to pass, Jeremiah 31:20, and it shall come to pass that like as I have watched over them, to pluck up and to break down, and to throw down and to destroy and to afflict, so will I watch over them to build and to plant, saith Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua. You see that? He even watches over us. He's the one that we need for the protection. It's through his word. It's through his watchmen. It's through his watch for us, watching over for us. This is why we always say Thawadah Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. We say Thawadah Nathanlanawa Thawarah. Thank you for giving us the law. Thawadah Nathanlanawa Ahwar Laraah. Thank you for giving us the light to see. Thawadah Nathanlanawa Haahyala Qaran Laqaraah Laim. Thank you for giving us the ram's horn to call a people. Without these things, without these methods, without thanking Yahweh for giving us these things, the law, the light, and the ram's horn to call a people, our mouthpiece, our cameras, our computer systems, our phones. Because your phone is a light. Your phone has the word on it. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, thank you for giving us these things. Thank you for giving us these things. John, the 1st chapter. And he's given us the greatest gift. John, the 1st chapter and the 45th verse. And I'm going to read it in the New Language Translation. John 1:45. Philip went to look for Nathanael and told him, we have found the very person Moses and the prophets wrote about. Can you believe that? His name is Yahushua, the son of Joseph from Nazareth. Nathanael said, Nazareth? Can anything good come from Nazareth? Philip said, come and see for yourself. Come and see for yourself. You tell me. We had found him. We had found that light. We had found that law. We had found the ram's horn. Everything we need is in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Yahweh Shai, the son of Joseph, from Nazareth. We found him. When you look up the word found, see if I get it. We have found him. To him, to whom, what is it? I believe it's 21 found. There it is, Salakia. 2147 in the Greek.
Strong's G, 2147. Heurisco.
To come upon, hit upon, to meet with, after searching, to find a thing sought, without previous search, to find by chance, to fall in with. Who of those who come or return to a place, to find by inquiry, thought, examination, scrutiny, observation, to find out by practice and experience. When you learn of these things, we found what Moses was speaking about. To see, learn, discover, understand, to be found, to be seen, be present, to be discovered, recognized, detected, to show oneself out of one's character or state as found out by others, man, God, or both, to get knowledge of, come to know God, to find out for oneself, to acquire, get, obtain, and procure. Without watching, you can't find nothing. Without knowing to look for, what are you looking for? You have to know what you're looking for in order to find it. We found our law. We found our light. We found our calling. We give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Ba'Shem Rakakadash. Shalom.